Okay, right. So now this question, product of electrolysis concept, is an important topic you need to go through. So let's see. What do they give us? The product of electrolysis of aqueous NaCl at respective electrodes are. So electrolysis was done for sodium chloride. There at the cathode you've got hydrogen gas, and the anode instead of chlorine and not oxygen. Explain why oxygen is not from chlorine. So first important thing. Basically, what is the concept? When I have to read the question, so what anode, what actually should happen at anode? Water should be oxidized. Actually, when water is oxidized, you will get oxygen, right? Water should be oxidized over chlorine. But now what is happening, because of your voltage when you're supplying, when you see the cell, this is also potential, cell potential of that, because of the over voltage or over potential sent into the cell. Okay, I'm writing that also, due to over voltage or more cell potential, more cell potential, voltage, more cell potential. What will happen now? Chlorine is oxidized, then water. So now because chlorine is oxidized, you're finding chlorine at anode. Otherwise, if water oxidized, you'll get oxygen. So that is how you're going to write. Right, now let us come back to 16th question and see what did they ask us. Again, because it is a 3 marks question, you're given 3 1-mark questions in this. So here they've given us, so instead of asking you to draw the Freundlich adsorption isotherm in surface chemistry or to find out, just simple, for 1-mark question they've given you. What did they ask us? Write the expression for Freundlich equation to describe the behavior of adsorption from solution. Don't get confused. Freundlich adsorption isotherm means you're going to speak in terms of extent of adsorption. How much is the absorption happening on the surface? Right, so we have already learned this formula. I've also shown you graphically. Learn the whole answer so that if they ask you, either the formula you can write, or you can write what are the terms in the expression. So Freundlich adsorption isotherm, it is denoted by X by M. Try to put it in a box like this so that the examiner will directly give you marks. So the extent of adsorption is equal to K into C1 raised to N. So this is your Freundlich adsorption isotherm. They have not asked you at low pressure, high pressure, intermediate pressure, nothing. Simple. So you'll be getting 1 mark for this. Done. Next question. What causes charge in salt particles? We have studied a lot of reasons for this. Now simple, if you have to write for 1 mark, you can write any reason. Like you can write because of the formation of double layer. We've studied, isn't it? Zeta potential also. So you can write that word electrical double layer, formation of electrical double layer, or you can also write due to in the question asked, they just add what is the charge on salt particles. You can also write adsorption of ions from solution. I showed you that charge acquisition of charge. So you'll write 2 reasons. One reason is formation of electrical double layer. This is one answer which you will get 1 mark. Or you can also write, or you can write one sentence is enough. Or preferential adsorption of ions. This is the answer. Both are right. Let's come back. Name the promoter used in Haber's process for manufacture of ammonia. Only promoter they asked. When I taught you Haber's process, I taught you temperature, I taught you reaction, I taught you catalyst, I taught you promoter. So here they've asked promoter. So promoter is molybdenum. Molybdenum. In the bracket you will write MO. So 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this. Right, let us come back to 17th question. Right, 17th question, again when it is a 3 marks question, the difficulty level goes on increasing. So now what did they do? Very cleverly, they've clubbed all the chapters together, right? The amines they've combined, from amines they're trying to do the amines chapter only in that various combinations. The whole chapter is given under 1 paragraph. Let us see how to do this. Nothing. Here in this question, how many marks is it? It is for 3 marks. So what should I find out? I need to find out, these are called identification questions. compounds. I need to find out from A to F. So how many are there? A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 are there. So all the 6 each carries half mark. You need to say A, you need to find B, you need to find C. I'll write till here, D. I'll write till here and then finish off. Right. So the first thing, what did they give us? Let us read. No need of writing the reactions. You need to identify A, B, C, and D. You can write the reactions in your rough column. Okay, let's see. An organic compound, aromatic compound A with the molecular formula C6H7N. Okay, C6H6 is benzene. Okay, C6H6 is benzene. But in this C6H6, already one extra hydrogen has come. Okay, right? And that, okay, C6H6 is benzene, done. But if you're substituting something, this will become C6H5. Correct? Right. So now what here, your hydrogen is extra 2 hydrogens. Right, so how should you write? Now if it is C6H7N means nothing but aniline, isn't it? So just see the first compound is, I'll show you how to remember this one. See here, C6H5, C6H7 and N. So the first compound is aniline, I'll be getting half mark. Done. Now they said aniline is sparingly soluble in water. Okay, that we know that. Next they said, on treatment with dilute HCl gives a water soluble compound. So I am treating this aniline with dilute HCl. It seems I am going to treat with dilute HCl. Now what happens? This shifts here and this becomes minus. So the compound B would be NH3 plus Cl minus. Again I will be getting half mark here. Now they said A also reacts with chloroform. A also, now let me erase this, they should not be there. A reacts with chloroform in the presence of alcoholic KOH to form obnoxious compound C. Okay, chloroform, alcoholic KOH, we very well know carbylamine reaction, but obnoxious that compound with chloroform, right? What do we get? We get a product which is cyanobenzene, isn't it? So compound C, I'm talking about the obnoxious product. Directly, as soon as you see this word, you can directly write it as cyanobenzene. Okay, now what did they say after this? They said this obnoxious compound C, a reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is C6H5SO2Cl is reacting with this. Now what will happen? How does this react? In D compound, you get the cyano. I've also shown one reaction there earlier. Yes. Now here this is your carbon, isn't it? Now this is your NH. So where will that link? This is going to link with N. Yes, this Cl and that H will go out and you get NH. Please, I'm writing it directly, please, because you check the reaction. I already did this reaction earlier also. So I've directly written, I've not done anything. I directly wrote the reaction, but please practice the reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Right, let's check compound E and F. Now almost A, B, C, D are over. We got 2 marks. We need to write the last 2 parts. Now here I already showed you the compound. Now I'm here. A reacts with NaNO2 and HCl. A, what did we get? We got aniline, isn't it? So aniline, whenever it is reacting with NaNO2 and HCl, you're going to get a compound called BDC, benzene diazonium chloride, which I already showed. So NaNO2 HCl compulsory, this is BDC. This is over. So the compound E is BDC. You will write the compound like this and you'll be getting half mark here. That's over. Now it forms E, which on reaction with phenol forms an orange colored dye F. Very important here, coupling reaction. So this compound, when it combines with phenol, okay, they said it combines with phenol, it's going to form a coupling reaction. Well, I'll be writing this is coupling. I showed this. Go back to that reaction and see what product you will get. You get 2 rings coupled together in this way. 1 ring here, 1 OH in this way, and the second one N double bond N. This joins in this way. HCl is out, and you get this ring. So that is your compound which you get. So this is your coupled product which you get. Which color is that? The color of this compound. This is orange dye. Azobenzene orange dye which I got. Right, let's come back and see the question number 18. Here we are almost come after amines. We are going to the biomolecules chapter. It's easy. Which vitamin deficiency causes rickets? Basically, there is one tabular column for deficiency symptoms of vitamins. I've given one tabular column also, and you have one tabular column in your textbook too. You need to learn the deficiency symptoms. Vitamin A causes which deficiency, vitamin K causes which deficiency, like that. So here the vitamin which causes rickets is vitamin D. That's it. A simple answer. 1 mark. Right. Name the base that is found in nucleotide of RNA only. We very well know ATGC are the base pairs there in DNA, but in RNA you have an extra base pair, means a base pair which is different, which is uracil. So once you see RNA, just write it as uracil. You'll be awarded 1 mark for this. Done. Now next, glucose on reaction with acetic acid gives glucose pentacetate. Okay, this is a very important question of biomolecules. I did this question in biomolecules board paper. Please see that in that board paper same question was asked. How do you predict, or how does it react with acetic acid? So please watch that biomolecules in the playlist, in the Cbse playlist, where I've taught you how is the reaction of glucose with acetic acid. So this is going to occupy all the 5 OH bonds. All the 5 OH bonds will be replaced with this acetate. So now what is the important thing? What does it suggest about the structure of glucose? What does it suggest about the structure of glucose means? Only thing you need to write, because it is for 1 mark, not required to write all the reaction, but you practice the reaction from the playlist. But the answer should be, you will write due to presence of OH 5 plus 1 6, and 1 is forming cyclic structure. You can write presence of OH, or you can just directly write. What did they ask me? They've just asked me why only I should write. Okay, just write due to presence of OH bonds. That's it. Right. So let's come back and see one polymer question. So in polymer chapter, I've shown you two types of polymerizations. One is addition polymerization, one is condensation polymerization. Only 2 types of polymerizations are there for you. They will ask question from that. How do they ask? Either they will ask you, they'll give you a reaction and ask you to write the product, or they may give you the monomer and ask you to write the polymer, or they may give you the polymer and ask you to find the monomer. If that is also not done, they may give you like this. Simplest, if you are lucky enough, if you get like this, easily you can write. So what are the type of condensations? Addition, polymerization, condensation. Now here they've given examples. So PVC, whenever you see polyethylene or polyvinyl chloride or tetrafluoroethene, remember one important thing: poly means many. That will happen only in addition polymerization. So what is the type of polymerization this shows? Poly means addition polymerization. Done. Right. Now nylon 6 and PHBV. So nylon 6 and PHBV, we have learned nylon 6,6, PH, polyhydroxybutyrate and valerate. All these are addition, all these are condensation. Both will combine together. There is removal of water molecule. So what is the type of this one you find? It is condensation. Okay, now here also you have a difference. So what is the difference? They've asked you in nylon 6, condensation / hydrolysis will happen. So this is this one, right? When I have to write PHBV, PHBV is purely condensation only. So you can write. So you'll be getting 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this, and 1 mark for this. Right, let's come back and do this 20th question. So what did they give us? Describe the role of NaCl in gold. So very like this term of leaching and term of cryolite and all these are very, very important questions in metallurgy. So NaCl, what is extraction? You can just write NaCl, that is dilute solution of this one. NaCl acts as leaching agent. This is the key word which the examiner expects. So leaching agent in the presence of air. In the presence of air. So you will write this, underline in this way. That's it. You get 1 mark for this. So what is a cryolite in the extraction of aluminium from pure alumina? I explained in metallurgy role of cryolite. I also gave on the thumbnail role of cryolite. So watch that video again. Here I'm just writing the answer. Cryolite, what does it do? It will reduce the melting point, isn't it? That is what it lowers how much of a melting point has increased. So cryolite, 2 important words. It lowers the melting point. Point number 1. How much of a high melting point? It lowers the melting point and hence increases conductivity. This is what is important. These are the 2 keywords which you need to. It increases conductivity, good conductor of electricity, or makes it good conductor of electricity. Increases conductivity or makes it good conductor of electricity. This is what you have to write. And now cobalt in the purification of nickel. So what did they give us? Just they gave me 1 sentence. So we very well know this is metal carbonyl or carbonyl group. Carbonyl group, what does it form? It's going to form a metal complex. So your answer should have that metal concept, metal complex, the formation of metal complex word, very important, right? Then first you can write it in words. CO forms metal complex with nickel. Once metal complex is formed, what will happen? Further that complex, and due to its stability, and further what will happen, it will stabilize that, and then you will get the nickel out of that complex. So write down here, CO combines with nickel to form, just like this, isn't it? Right, nickel tetracarbonyl, if I have right. Metal complex, done, and hence converts into metallic nickel. That's it. This is your answer.